half-wasted day does not mean a terrible day. Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. I wanted today to be just like a really simple, productive day in my life because I haven't done just one single day in so long. I wanted to wake up at like 8 a.m., do a whole bunch of productive things today, and feel really accomplished at the end of the day. But instead, because the time changed up in this past weekend, and I'm still getting used to it, my body is still like, what is going on? You're waking up way earlier than you're used to. Instead of waking up at 8, I woke up at 9:45. I snoozed my alarm so many times that it's low-key embarrassing. Here we are at 10:20, and the only thing that I have done productively is brush my teeth and have breakfast. Whenever something doesn't go to plan in the morning, or I wake up at a later time than I wanted to, I just am like, well, I guess I'll try again tomorrow, and then I end up scrolling on social media for who knows how long and doing absolutely nothing with my day. And I don't want today to be one of those days. So here's your sign. You can save a half-wasted day. A half-wasted day does not mean a terrible day. We're just going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to go into the bathroom, do the rest of my skincare, because these little eye patches work best whenever your face is just washed. You don't put anything on them because otherwise they slip and slide around. So we're going to go do the rest of my skincare, get changed into something that is not pajamas, because that's what I'm wearing right now, still at 10:25 a.m. And we're going to just do a bunch of productive things today. We're gonna make a to-do list. We're going to prep for an interview that I have on Thursday, which is very exciting. I actually got that call this morning. That was what ripped me out of bed. I was like, oh my God, I have a call from someone that I interviewed with for a first interview, and we have an interview in person coming up on Thursday, which is super exciting. So because of that, I do have to do prep work for it. So that's gonna be the main thing that we do today, but we also have a bunch of other things on the agenda to work on too. Okay, pardon the fact that it's literally so echoey in this bathroom, but it is a bathroom, and that's kind of, you know, the reputation of bathrooms. So anyway, we're gonna take these guys off because they keep slipping and sliding and they are literally dry as a bone now. And I'm just going to talk you through my current skincare routine because I literally did a montage of it in my last video, but I figured I would talk you guys through why I use the stuff that I do, because I do think it's helped my skin quite a bit. Although we are currently in like an acne flare, I think it's hormone related, so we're just kind of dealing with that. But I figured for the rest of the time I would just show you the things that I've been doing lately, things that I've been liking, things that I'm trying out. The first thing that I do after I wash my face with the Bioma Milky Cleanser. I really like a hydrating milky type cleanser. I don't love foaming cleansers because I feel like they dry my skin out so bad. After I cleanse my face, I then use this. This is the matching Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. I love this stuff so much. It's so soothing to the skin. I love the Laneige one too, but this is like half the price. I think you can get it at Ulta for like $16, $18-ish, and it lasts a long time, and it just feels so nice on the skin. It's just like cooling and hydrating, just a nice, easy, simple toner. And everything that I use is non-comedogenic, which means that it doesn't clog your pores. I check everything through a pore clogging website to make sure that everything in all of my products that I use doesn't have pore clogging ingredients, and this one is one of those. Next is the thing that's new to my routine. Everything else that I've been doing for months now, but this is relatively new in the last couple of weeks. I have this Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Blue Serum by Skin 1004. I have the matching moisturizer that I love, and this is basically like a hyaluronic acid serum. So I've been using this with a gua sha. I've been trying gua sha for the first time. I can't really tell a difference right now, but I know that you have to do it for like multiple months for you to see a difference. So we're trying this out today. I do think that maybe the gua sha is the reason why my face is breaking out, because obviously the purpose of gua sha is to drain your face a little bit, and so I think there's been some like buildup going on beneath the skin, and now that I'm clearing everything out, all of that buildup is like getting dragged across my face, and all of my breakouts are like right here. So wondering if I should stop this, but we're gonna continue. We're gonna power through for another month or so and see if anything clears up at all, and if it doesn't, then we'll know it's either the gua sha or this product itself, which I don't think it's the product because it is non-comedogenic, but you never know these days. I just put like a pump on my face and use this. Everybody that I've seen online that does skincare content talks about how you're not supposed to put it like directly 90 degrees on your face in drag. You have to put it at like a 45 in drag. So that's what I do. I really only do my cheekbones though. I'm just noticing that I have a lot of like, it's not like a double chin or anything like that, but I am noticing that I have like a lot of excess under here that I want to get rid of, and the shape of my face a little bit. So we'll see if this ends up working. I don't even know if it is. I'm just trying stuff out at this point because I am getting married. So at this point, I'm willing to try almost everything except for like expensive skin treatments. not in the market for that because I don't have the budget for it, but we're doing things all DIY. So I just do a couple of strokes and then drag it down like you're supposed to. And I just continue doing this for a couple times on each side of my face. And hopefully maybe in the next couple of months we see a little bit of a difference. I do know that obviously some of it has to do with like diet and exercise too, which I am working on. I do plan on doing like a wedding prep wellness video soon, so be on the lookout for that because I'll go through all of my new routines and new things that I'm doing to hopefully set myself up for success for wedding day. So put on your notification bell so you don't miss that video because I'm in the process of planning it out right now. I don't know when it's going to go up, but it'll be up in the spring at some point. And be respectful, please. If I'm doing this wrong, let me know. Don't be rude about it, okay? Because I'm aware that I'm new with this. So if you are like an esthetician or you know the ways of using this that I'm not doing correctly, please let a girl know because I want to make sure that I'm actually using it correctly. Also, this gua sha is from Eco Tools, by the way. I've heard people talk about mixed feelings between like the stone ones and the metal ones. I did not want a metal one for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but the jade one I think works like a charm. So anyway, then I use my Inky List eye cream. I think I got this at Sephora, although I do think now Inky List is in fact at Ulta, which is very exciting for me because Ulta is closer to me. But I just use my little ring finger and rub and dab it all around because I have very dark under eyes, so I'm trying to hopefully maybe fix that. Some of it is just genetic though. Like my dad's side of the family has huge big eyes, and so I'm thankful that I got that from him. But that also comes with really deep set eyes too, which is where like the chubby cheek comes from, and I'm not mad about it per se, but I don't love the color of my under eyes. I wish they were a little bit brighter, so I've heard that caffeine can help with that maybe, so we're trying it out. It was fairly cheap. And then because I do have active breakouts going on right now, I like to use this Rescue Balm Post Blemish Recovery Cream from Hero. It just kind of helps soothe some inflamed acne spots, like this huge one that's right here right now. I put a pimple patch on it the other night and it left a huge dark spot. So we're currently dealing with that. But I just put this on all of the places that I have a couple of dark spots and like acne scarring and that kind of thing. And it generally helps pretty well. And then we use the matching Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Moisture Cream from Skin 1004. Same line as the serum that I use with my gua sha, but I just love this stuff. It's a tried and true and it doesn't break me out. It's really easy and lightweight and it's just my good everyday moisturizer. Usually I can find this moisturizer in TJ Maxx, and so I've been looking the last couple of times that I've been and it's not been anywhere. So I'm hoping they don't have to get it at Ulta, but if I do, it is what it is. But at TJ Maxx you can get this for like $15 versus the $26 or something that it is at Ulta. This is my tried and true favorite. Whoa, and I just chucked it everywhere. And then because it is the daytime, we're going to go in with my tried and true favorite sunscreen. This is the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 26. No, 36 actually. This I think is a chemical sunscreen. It's the glowy finish version. I haven't tried like the satin matte finish version. I just love the glowy finish version, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's also very moisturizing, so I love that about it too. It's just a really good everyday sunscreen. And I also got this bottle at TJ Maxx a long time ago. This like huge full-size bottle. I've gotten like the half bottles before too, but this bottle is literally 3.38 fluid ounces. I've been using this for a couple of months now and it still doesn't really even have a dent in it. So if you can find this at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or wherever, grab it because it is one of my all-time favorites. And that is my entire skincare routine. Pretty easy and simple. I don't have, you know, a bunch of frilly products or anything like that. My budget generally for skincare products is like $20 and lower for everything. So I think this whole routine was maybe $100. I'm gonna go get changed to something a little bit not PJs. I'm still probably gonna wear something comfy like a sweatset or something, but at least it won't be pajamas. And then we're going to do some work. That was way harder than it needed to be. All right, guys, it is 2 o'clock now. I spent a lot of time on my professional development type of stuff that I had to do today. I wanted to apply to a couple of jobs, which I did. I wanted to work on my portfolio page, which I did. And then I also wanted to kind of prep a little bit for the interview that I'm gonna have on Thursday. And I feel pretty good about that right now. I did a lot of prep work for my first round interview, and I'm just gonna probably recycle and reuse it for my actual interview that I have in person on Thursday, because obviously the one that I did on the phone went well. If it isn't broke, we're not gonna fix it. So I basically just have to like reiterate and just practice things, like literally practice them as if I'm like talking to myself in the mirror, so that I can actually get used to actually saying stuff. Because sometimes I prep so much in my head, but I don't actually say stuff out loud, so that when I'm asked the question, I don't like adequately answer it the way that I would have wanted. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but I have to get like the words familiar in my mouth before I can actually like say them to other people. Does that make any sense? I don't even know. I think that's the majority of the prep work that I have to do now. So I'm gonna stop on the professional stuff for today, and I'm actually gonna go out for a little walk for a while because it's beautiful outside. It's bright and sunny, and obviously this morning was a lot of professional development things, but when I come back I want to do some filming and editing and stuff, so kind of separate the two things out so that I'm not just like burnt out immediately from editing and things. We're going to go out for a walk, get some movement in, get some sunshine on my face, and then we're going to come back and do some content related stuff for the day, because that's all that's left on my list for the day, which is really good. We're doing really well on my to-do list right now. We're about halfway done, so let's go for a walk for a little bit, like 15 minutes or so, just around the block, and come back, and then from there we'll get to content stuff. But we're doing really good. I feel pretty productive considering that I started my day so late. I legit just got chased by a bee. That's how warm it is outside right now. It is 79 Fahrenheit here today in Central North Carolina. It's insanity. But we're gonna go walk to our package locker because my fiance has a package. So it's gonna be a little bit of a longer walk than I anticipated, but honestly, I'm here for it because this weather is beautiful. Hello. Don't mind me. There's a flock that lives around here somewhere. There's like 12 of them, so. Tell me why I was able to go out in just a sports bra and leggings and still be a touch warm after my walk in the middle of March. It is 79 degrees outside right now. It's actually 80 now that I've been back. It changed. So the fact that I went outside in this just lightweight pullover thing and was like, I'm probably gonna be fine. I went outside for 2 seconds and was like, this is gonna be too warm. It came back inside and took off the layer on top because I knew that I was gonna be sweating on my walk. I'm honestly here for it. I love the warmer weather this time of year, but the fact that it went from like 50s to 80 in the span of like a couple of days, very interesting, but I'm honestly here for it because it felt so nice to just go outside for a little while, take a little walk. I got the package that I needed to. I'm not gonna haul it because it's not my package, it's my fiance's package, so it's sitting in on his desk in the other room. So now I think I want to get into some of my content stuff that I have to do for the day. I told you I wanted to kind of separate out my day into 2 parts and then have the walk be in between. For the last part of the day, I want to work on a couple of content stuff. I have to film an update for my reading vlog that's going up in a couple of weeks. I also need to plan out a short form video that's gonna go up on Friday. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent over here on short form on Shorts and the other 2 apps. So go subscribe, go follow me everywhere. They'll be linked in the description as well as in my bio on YouTube and every other app that I post on. But plan a short form video for Friday. And then I also need to work on my commission project that I'm working on for one of my family members, because there's a couple of extra things that I have to do in order for it to be done. So we're gonna work on a bunch of computer editing stuff today. It's gonna be a good time, but first I'm gonna go and film that section of my reading vlog so that I know that it's like in the archives ready to go, and then we'll get to the editing portion of today because I feel like there's gonna be quite a bit going on.